Try and bend your head down this way again. Oh, wow.
What the hell? The first time I ever went to a chiropractor, he just cracked, and I was in tears. It made me worse. And so I swore I'd never go to a chiropractor again in my life. I thought I had died. And the doctor said, oh, you know, you won't be like 21 again, but you'll be able to do things you haven't done. That's not true.
Hi.
What the freaking A? That's the weirdest crap. I'm a fictional character.
Yeah.
Woo.
She is now Rogue.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. You bringing her for
My birthday.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for bringing her in. This is great. 21, right?
Yeah, for
Hoping to
many
feel
years.
21. Well, tell me what I see. You have severe neck pain. I see you have some a surgery done. So tell me what's going on with you. What's hurting you? What brings you in?
So right in here where they did the surgery, my neck would lock up, and you could hear it crunching, and I couldn't turn. I would be like this all the time. Wow. Well, when they did the surgery, they did all these shots, and I had to go through so many series of shots, every medication, so many. I think I had like 6 MRIs within a year, which was horrible. Yeah, I was ready to like just end it, right? Because I was like, I can't live in pain, and my family, they know what kind of pain I was going through. So when they did the surgery, I was like, okay, is this going to be better? And then the doctor said, oh, you know, you won't be like 21 again, but you'll be able to do things you haven't done. That's not true. So I did the surgery. It doesn't lock up like it used to, but it still can crunch, and I'll still lock up here and there. I still can't completely turn to the right or the left like I want to. If I go walking for a certain length of time or do anything, I'm out for a few days trying to recover. I'm in so much pain. So they have me on medication. So they have me on oxys, which I only take when I really, really need it because I don't like to take pain medication. But it's so severe. It just gives me moderate relief anyway. It doesn't really do anything. So I go to pain management, and I've been going. And the first time I ever went to a chiropractor, he just cracked, and I was in tears. It made me worse. And so I swore I'd never go to a chiropractor again in my life.
So I feel honored right
And
now.
then I saw you, and I was watching you since you were in Texas. And then I was telling my kid about it, and then he decided to surprise me because I was just like, man, if I could, I'd go to him in a heartbeat. But then I found out you were in California. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's in California. I was tripping, right? Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I need to go because I'm going to try him. And then I told my pain management doctor I'm coming. I told him I was coming here, and he said, go. He's like, let me know how it turns out. So I have a bunch of people that are waiting for my response back on how.
I can't tell you how many times I hear that throughout the day.
They're all waiting.
I'm the test dummy.
They're like, I'm like, I gotta be able to. I just want to move. I want to be able to do stuff like even when I go to amusement park, I can't ride any rides. Period. Anyway, like not anymore. I used to be able to ride them all the time. I can't do it anymore. So I get to walk around with my grandson, and right now I'm trying to enjoy my time with my grandson. Yeah. And it's really hard. I'm picking him up. He's 2 years old, so I'm always doing stuff with him, but I'm always in pain. So the whole thing is, I want this to go away. And now they're telling me on my sciatic that they want me to go through shots again. They want me to start doing shots to my lower back. And then I'm afraid they're going to tell me, oh yeah, you're going to have to do surgery. And I'm not doing it. And I told him, I said, and that's when he's like, that's it. We're going to have to figure something out. And that's when he surprised me. I had no idea I was going to come down here when he told me what was for my birthday. I started crying. I was like, no way, I'm not. But yeah, but that's the main reason. I just really need to get the relief. I want to be able to do stuff. I don't want to be able to just hurt all the time. Yeah. And that's just, I've been dealing with it, migraines and everything for probably 15 years.
So today, do you have neck pain?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have migraines?
I do, not as bad as they used to be because I did Botox.
Do you have one right now?
I just have a headache right now.
Okay. How many years have you been dealing with migraines?
Probably 18 years.
That's a long time. Totality, how long have you been dealing with the neck pain?
For the last, I'm going to say 8 years.
Wow. And then the lower back pain, how long?
It just started a couple years ago.
That's not just started. That's had been started. two years is a long
I'm just now
time.
feeling it.
Yeah. So just started would be like, oh, it just started happening like the other day.
Oh.
So 2 years is like, that's considered chronic already. I know it might not seem chronic compared to like your 20 years, your 18 years, your 14 years, but it's still chronic if you've been dealing with it for 2 years now. I think some great things are going to happen today. I know you've had some issues with other chiropractors, and I'll tell you why. A lot of times did they take x-rays on you, first of all?
Frankly, I don't remember if they did. Okay. I don't think so. I think I was sent there because I was in a car accident was the main reason for therapy. And when I went in, I was just on a table, and seriously, I didn't know what was going to happen. He didn't even tell me. He just did it, and I tensed up, and I thought I had died. So that's why I was like, I cried, and then I was like, I can't do this anymore. It's just too much. It was too painful for me. So I was like, I'm not going to do that again, because I said, what if he would have killed me? I'd be I wouldn't be around anymore.
I think two things that happened was, one, he didn't tell you what was going to happen. Two, I think, especially when you have hardware in your neck. Did you have hardware in your neck?
I do now.
Did you have it before?
No, I just got this a couple years ago.
Okay, so when somebody goes in and he doesn't tell you anything and he doesn't wait for the right moment, the right window, and I think that's more than anything for us is I tell him, wait for the right window. It's going to take a little bit sometimes. It's going to be like you have to kind of canoodle it sometimes, but you just have to wait so that it feels better, or else it's just going to hurt. How do you feel like it impacts your life? Emotionally, physically?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Extremely emotional. It's actually affected my love life because I don't have one. It's nonchalant. It has been now for probably about...
Because of the pain?
Because I don't want somebody to get with me and I'm in pain all the time. I don't feel that somebody's going to want to, and I don't want to hear, oh my gosh, I got to listen to this or that. So I don't go out. I don't do anything. So I work from home. So I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. I won't meet it. I'm just like, I don't care, because I'm just like, I got to deal with pain every day. So it's not even worth it. So the love of my life is my grandson. So I, try to enjoy my time with him. But it's just being able to get up out of bed without feeling like I'm in so much pain all the time, because that's exactly what happens. I get up and then I'm just like, oh, it's going to be one of those days. And I have to sit all day. So I'm at a computer all day sitting. So when you sit there and then I have to get up, and I'm constantly holding my neck because I could feel it. I could just feel it tightening up.
My main goal for you today is we want to, one, get you out of a lot of this pain. It breaks my heart to hear that, you sit like you're just becoming a recluse, and I think as much as you love your grandson, it's still not the same type of love that you need for yourself. We all need to have love and be loved, and from another significant other. We're never meant to do life alone. So I hope this today brings you some relief, and I hope today brings you some amazing things. Slowly turn your head to the right and stop before you have to force it, okay? That's about it, yeah? Yep. So nose is about, let's say like 50 degrees. We honestly want you to see your lovely son over here, but you can't. Look to the left. A little bit better here. Yep. So this is more like 60-ish degrees. We want to be closer to 90 over here as well. Let's have you look all the way up to the ceiling. Is there any pain there?
Yeah.
It looks like there is. Your eyes are starting to squint.
Yeah.
And let's have you look all the way down. Great outfit, by the way.
Oh, you want me to look down?
Yeah, look down.
When I have my head up?
No. Just look down.
Just look down. Okay. I'm like, what?
Has that hurt when you do that?
Not really. No, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, just pulls down my neck.
Okay. And let's have you move forward a little bit. Try and touch your toes for me. Okay. Any pain when you do that?
Yeah.
Where at?
A bit. It's right here.
Right in the middle there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Keep the left leg straight and then lift it up as high as you can for me. That's rough. Does that hurt?
Yeah, a bit.
Where at?
My lower back.
Bring it down. Point to where? Right in the center?
Yeah.
Okay. Now do the right side. Is that easier or harder?
About the same, maybe a little harder.
Go back down. Where do you feel the pain when you do that?
Like right down and through my leg.
So on that right side, yeah? Okay.
Mm-hmm. This
is you, and ideally what you want to see is something that should look something more like this.
No.
So you can see that there is
there's a difference.
A huge curve that's starting to happen that goes to that left side, and yours is supposed to be straight, and that levelness, and this I think is what's causing a lot of the sciatic issues that's happening with you. So they both feel pretty locked up. You can feel that, right? I can't even like push in. So a lot of it's coming from here. As we're doing all of this, I want you to keep taking deep breaths in and out. But when you blow out, I want you to blow out for 6 seconds. Okay. And I need that exhalation out to be long, okay? The reason why it's because when it's longer, that's what's gonna cue your parasympathetic system. If you keep shorter breaths, it's like you're running away from a bear or a lion all the time. And I don't want that. Here. Good. Now, left leg up as high as you can go. Better. How does that feel?
Good.
Yeah?
Wow. Okay.
And right side. How does that feel?
Great.
Okay.
That's weird.
All right, so what I want to do is open this part in through here next, okay? You're going to keep your head tucked like this. And what I'm going to do, I can feel right in there. You feel that? Mm-hmm. Untangle, and you keep that head tucked though. Good. Relax the shoulders a little bit more. Yep. Wow.
You know, for somebody who's big busted.
Yeah? Me?
So you know, yeah.
Thanks.
But when you're big busted, I've always had an issue. Like I wish I could crack right there because it's a load.
Yeah.
It's like I can never crack it up there.
I feel the same.
No. Oh my gosh, you're funny. That
was great though.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So that part, that mid to lower, and I can even feel. So when I'm pressing here, you see how much flatter that is though too? So that's where a lot of that weight gets taken because, you know, we're big busted.
Yeah, it's a lot of carry.
This happens, you know?
Insane. You carry all that around. It's like, what the heck?
That's why my back hurts too.
It's like it feels good because it's always stiff. It feels like a freaking stiff board back there.
Yeah. No, it's because there's a lot of compression in it. So that area takes so much compression. And so when you're able to open it up, it's like, thank goodness.
You can breathe.
Yeah.
I can breathe. This is crazy.
You ready? You want another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to breathe more.
Do you want to feel good?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Close your eyes, don't watch. Because if you watch, you'll be like, yeah, good. Beautiful. Yeah.
Shit.
That's the one on the side.
We're out. I don't know if I'm alive. Am I alive still?
You're alive.
Holy crap.
How'd that feel?
It was great. It took the breath out of me. Whew.
All right, so come here.
I'm like, what?
So
What's my mouth?
I thought, no, I was looking at this and I was like, is this wrong? But it's not, it's right. So you have a huge discrepancy with your atlas. So a lot of the headaches, migraines, I bet they start on the left side, yeah? Yeah, so a lot on the left side because your whole atlas, if you see this, is so shifted. So if I make this bigger, that number should be pretty close to even. What do you notice is the numbers on that left side?
That's
35.
a lot higher than the other one, yeah?
28, that's a huge discrepancy.
So, hold on. So, left side, right side, but majority of my headaches are here.
Yep.
And this is where all the pain pretty much is at, right?
Yeah.
But they also said I have a lot holding on over here. But this is where I feel it.
So I'll show you this. Whenever we see that, it's affecting both sides. And the reason why it's affecting both sides, if you look at this is the same diagram. That middle bone, this one right here, is really shifted over like this. So if this is here and this is shifted over, it's going to impinge here and over here as well too. So we need to pull it back certain. So even when I'm going to adjust you, you'll feel it on both sides, like I just, from one side to the other side. So look at this. When I go right here, see how much more I can push in? This one, there's like nothing. Here, nothing. Here, nothing. Blah. Yeah, it can go this way. You can go this way. Get stuck right there, right? I don't know if that's me or you. I think that's me.
Can't be me.
My stomach is just
It's probably my son.
making noise.
I'm definitely hungry.
See? Told you.
The other thing that we also have to keep in mind is that she also has surgery. She has a fusion in her spine. C5, C6. I think you're doing phenomenal. This feels really good.
Best snuggle ever.
Best snuggle ever. I want to see it again. Try and bend your head down this way again. Oh, wow.
What the hell? Wow.
I'm going to give you a minute.
Wow. Holy crap.
How'd that feel?
I felt like a whole lot of crunch.
Yeah.
Like a whole lot of crunch. Like I always hear my neck crunching, but that felt like it just took out all the crunch. You better not crunch no more. Whoa, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
It was. That was like a huge shift
Yeah,
in your neck.
it was. And I'm still here.
You're still here.
Okay.
I know you had a bad experience
I
before.
did.
How did
I
that
did.
feel comparative to your bad experience?
Oh no, it's better.
That's
I mean,
good.
this one's way better. The other one, it hurt so bad. I really thought I was dead.
Well, that's terrible. So one thing,
But that's a lot of crunch.
that's a lot of crunch. So people always ask, like, can I get adjusted if I've had fusions? You can. It's always like the neck is very delicate. At the same time,
I was wondering about that too. I was nervous about it because I know they just did it a few years ago, and then I'm like, what will happen? What happens with the fusion? Like, because there's a plastic piece in there. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's not that it's going to dislodge it or anything, but the person who's adjusting you has to be very specific in the way that they adjust you. So when we look at your neck from the side, so this is you, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
Right.
4, 5, and we're looking at a normal neck. This is what that normal neck should look like.
And mine's
Here.
not like that.
It's not like that. Yeah. So I think a reason why that stuff started happening on you before was because this thing was just compressed. And you
It
didn't-
was. That's what they said.
Yeah.
It was like together.
And since you didn't have any curve in it, it was just making it worse. Now the other thing is that the bad thing about having like a reverse curve in your neck and having surgery is that the disc's above. So that disc in here really doesn't take much more weight anymore. And the reason why is because it's just fused together. So it's acting like one bone now.
Okay.
So the disc above it and the disc below it become even more, like they get taxed even more.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. So
Quite a bit to learn, you know.
a little bit to learn, especially since you've never seen it. And there's been no, like no one.
Well, they didn't explain it. That's
explained
the
it to
thing. They just said, here's where it's been fused.
Yeah.
But I thought I would be able to move better and not still hurt and be able to turn, and I wasn't able to.
It's because the cause of you having that degeneration was never addressed. It was just a symptom that was addressed.
Great.
And that's normally what happens with surgeries, and that's why the next surgery could happen in the next 5 to 10 years if you don't try and make sure that the rest of it.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to take your head like this. I just want to see how much we can bend. Good. Does that hurt when I'm pressing here?
No.
Okay. Just going to hold you here a little bit. Lean on me there. Loosen.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, that actually felt good. That one I liked. Yeah,
That was good, right?
that was good.
So we went above the surgery and then we went
Yeah.
below the surgery.
That's crazy.
Nice and relax. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out of your nose. Loosen that stomach a little bit there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
How'd that feel?
Great, I felt all the way down. Whoa, I felt it all the way down there. Decompression. That's crazy. I might be taller. I lost like a half an inch. I was like, where's my other inch?
Slowly turn your head to the right. Yeah, keep going. Good. How does that feel?
Like, I can't believe I can turn it that far.
Look to the left. Hi.
What the freaking A? That's the weirdest crap ever. Is this real?
Yeah, let's have you look all the way up to the ceiling. Yeah, how does that feel this time?
Good. I don't feel it pulling.
Yeah, look all the way down. Way better.
Whoa.
You got your chin to the chest now.
I do.
Try and touch your toes now. There you go. How does that feel now when you bend?
Other than, stretching my legs, I could.
You're getting there.
Great. Woo.
How are we feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Worth it?
Yeah.
Scared anymore?
No.
Okay. What changes are you noticing now compared to when you first walked in?
Well, I should close my eyes and see if I can balance, huh?
Yeah, I didn't know that. All
Yeah,
right,
I couldn't. Like if I close my eyes, I always feel like I'm falling.
Okay.
A little bit fell backwards, but not like I was, huh? Wow, that's weird. Okay, I'm a fictional character.
Yeah. She is now Rogue.
Okay, I have to love you.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming in. Thank you. I think you deserve this. Hope you get the love that you need. I think that was the one thing that broke my heart more than anything. So you just can't stay in. You have to.
I don't,
right?
huh? They all get mad at me because I won't go out.
Yeah, you deserve to be loved, honestly, and
It's
the pain
hard.
shouldn't.
It's really hard to go
Yeah.
out when you're like that. I mean, even if I was to go dancing, like my girlfriend, she's a musician, so to go watch her play, I have to leave in a couple hours or less than that because I can't sit there for too long because I'm in too much pain. Can't do it.
Well, I hope this is a new lease on life for you.
So I'm hoping that I'll feel better and be like ready to go. Maybe I kick your butt from now on.
Okay.
I feel like I'm taller. I really do. I feel like I can stand straight up and not have to have that hunchback.
Yeah.
You know?
Good. Yeah, you
So-
don't look like Ken.
Don't be hunchbacking me. Yeah.
Good. Thank you guys. Thank you for bringing her in.